you're eating healthy, it doesn't mean you're not gonna get fat.
So the advice I wish I got at that time is counting calories is so important to maintain a lean physique and build muscle without gaining lots of fat. Second thing that I did, which messed up my whole body composition, is that I would take the wrong supplements. And the one that I took too much of, thinking I was gonna build a lot of muscle with, was mass gainers. And I'm not saying never to take mass gainers, but it really depends on what your metabolism is like to actually take mass gainers. Metabolism was never insane, and they have insane genetics. I have friends that do and needed mass gainers, but I didn't need mass gainers. I should have taken normal whey protein or isoprotein and just have that as my supplement. And if you guys need supplements, of course, you can use my code Creams content for legion supplements, which are the best in the business right now. Natural flavoring and natural ingredients in all of the supplements. Use my code and you get 20% off your first order. If you're worried about all the chemicals that are used in most of the protein supplements nowadays, Legion is your best bet.
Always have form over any. If you want to actually build muscle effectively, then your technique and form is your top priority in training.
Done, finish it, that we could take. Coming to the gym, drippy. Drippy boys, drippy only.
Now, the next. Now, the next piece of advice I wish I got is to always read up-to-date books or articles. When it's really back in the 2000s or in the 90s, the advice given isn't that good, and it can actually do more harm than good for you.
One of the first books I read was by Arnold Schwarzenegger, about the Bible of bodybuilding, something like that. Encyclopedia of bodybuilding. And it was a nice read. You'd see all the history of all of the great bodybuilders in the world. But when you apply the program, which had like 7 exercises, 8 exercises each day, that's how I got injured. I remember I used to drink like 2 cups of milk, or 3 as well, just to get my protein take in. That's something I've seen in his diet. So following a program that was meant for people on juice wasn't the best idea.
My workouts every single day. I remember just randomly going to the gym, hitting whatever muscle group, hitting whatever exercises, and just doing it from the top of my head, and not actually having a program and having a workout workout program I just made for anyone that wants to start out, because I never really had that much money to get my own program and workout routine. So you might guys as well be helped out by someone else.
Here's another mistake. Because of too much pressing, like look, my shoulders aren't that bad. It's kind of rounded. But if you come a bit closer, the front is much bigger than the rear delts. And this is because of too much pressing exercises. And if you don't train your rear delts much, that's what happens.
Now, there are many ways to solve this problem, and one of which is doing a specialized routine where the first exercise is a rear delt exercise, so that you can target it the best and reserve all that energy for your rear delt growth.
And this doesn't need to be gym advice right now, but if you're 15 years old, start reading books. Whether it's fitness, whether it's self-development, whether it's finance, read as much as you can. You can balance it with training, playing games, going out with friends. Just read, crave knowledge, because that's what's going to change your life.
Our next one is casein protein.
This is a tip I wish I knew also at 15, that casein protein at night is very, very useful, especially in Ramadan. And a video on that very soon. Now, my last tip that I wish I knew, that your abs are never going to be very visible unless you're in a low body fat percentage. I used to train abs like crazy at home. I do home body workouts, abs all the time, and I actually built my obliques more than my actual abs, which made my physique look worse. So there are ab exercises that help improve your core muscles, but for them to be visible and look good, you need to be in a low body fat percentage. And with all of this, consistency is the most important thing to be able to maintain at a young age. So if you want to learn how to be as consistent as possible, you can check out this video right here on how to be as consistent as possible in the gym.